Yeah. But Warp Spiders are good against Raveners who also have infantry armor.
Yeah, Warp Spiders just shred, so you totally took out his brood nest up there, although he just planted another one. But a great combination of suppression and just focus fire going on in the middle. That's certainly helping it. Oh no, these poor little Hormagaunts right now. Looks like they were trying to surprise your Shuriken team, but just getting shredded. Oh my god.
Yeah, and you see I'm converging for another stealth attack. This is actually my modus operandi. A Banshee squad and 2 Warp Spider squads that would invisibly sneak upon one unit, ignore the blob, and try to take it out as soon as possible.
Bonus points, by the way, for using modus operandi. For non-Latin scholars out there, that means mode of operation. I love that phrase. We have the invulnerable Hive Tyrant. You did quite a bit of damage to him. Oh, look at that! And you blink away right as he does a nice little attack.
A little late.
That was pretty good. He is going to have to retreat now, though. He's taken a ton of a beating there. Now you've got the Farseer out. So I noticed, by the way, you have the combination of Armor of Fortune and Spirit Cells. Oh, there's the Grav Blade versus Gene Stealers of all things.
It was made basically to prevent them from reaching the Shuriken Cannon, which suppressed the shooting blob and saved the Farseer death from getting devoured or whatever. You know, those tyrannies, they fire small beetles which eat your flesh.
Oh, the flesh borer beetles. Yeah, they come out of the Termagant guns, right?
I think so. I'm not really a specialist on tyrannies. Anything that can launch at me, it's quite nasty.
Yeah, and that was actually the kind of situation that would usually kill me when I was playing in The Last Stand, is that you raise up a melee squad, but all the ranged squads continue shooting at you there. So, good thing you got out of that one alive there. We have a call-in happening right on top of your Warp Spiders right now, as a matter of fact. Warp Spiders, ho! And there it goes. The whole thing goes off, and we do have a Warrior Brood calling. Good use of Grab Blade, though, once again, just to kind of hold on to those guys. You can see him queuing up the retreat, but it's not going to be early enough.
Actually, when he is retreating, I inflict even more damage on him, so I could take one Warrior's model. Okay, now it's blob against blob.
That's pretty good. Oh no, I missed the call-in of the Arctarch there. She's up in front right now, though.
Actually, Chocobambus in this situation would try to prevent army-to-army combat and go for map control. I have a completely different way of playing. Just kill them all!
Yeah, you really like standing toe-to-toe and actually fighting back and forth here. Brutal fighting, too. You're really going for it right now. We can see the Gene Stealers are launching all over the Farseer. We've got your War Spiders kind of back and forthing, and honestly, this Shuriken Cannon is getting some terrific suppression off as well. But man, Schranz Fan is just a beast. He just has a very, very aggressive, blobby army out there.
Yeah, you see, they took out my Warp Spiders faster than you can blink in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, I know. That is brutal.
That was really a big blow for me because from this moment on I cannot rely on Warp Spiders. One Warp Spider squad is nothing compared to 2 Warp Spider squads. Sadly, in this game, you need to spam several units to reach their maximum effectiveness. You can't really play one Warp Spider against the world. Okay, here I lost the Guardians on the left hand side, but there was no way I could retreat through this blob.
Yeah, so you are quite behind right now. However, we do see you getting the Wraithguard out. Wraithguard obviously really good at dealing with blobbed up infantry and that sort of thing. Is that pretty much just your motivation there?
He is mostly using a ranged blob, and this is what gives me all the trouble. So Wraithguard, if they can land a few shots, they can really change the tide of the battle. Especially that Schranz Fan is not using Spore Mines to take out the Shuriken from the building. I guess he decided to play without Spore Mines.
He doesn't need Spore Mines.
That really cost him a lot.
Pretty good. So again, continuing. So I still like the fact that even when you are being aggressive and really directly attacking his army, just the kind of look and feel of the Eldar units is that they are still sort of sneaky about it. Like you can see, you're using a lot of cloaking, you're blinking in and out, just trying to pull apart his army a little bit. And there we have the first volley coming out of the Wraithguard here, just trying to do some damage here to this Hive Tyrant.
Target, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's only a Hive Tyrant and not everybody else. Good use of cloaking once again, though, coming out of the Webway gate.
Actually, the Grab Blade on the Farsi is very good against Hive Terran because once he pops up the invulnerability and becomes a real problem, you can use the Grab Blade to levitate him and completely nullify his ability.
Gotcha, and just kind of wait for that to wear out. All right, here comes our Wraith Guard. I noticed you got the upgrade already. Boom! There we go. Not quite hitting yet, but you all definitely have the Warlock there as well, getting a nice buff out of the Autarch. And there's a nice looking Grab Blade as well, holding on to some of these gentlemen. Although some of them are still firing at you. Oh no! Oh no! Farseer!
Yeah, one shot and she's dead.
That is such brutal DPS there. Splat though! Oh man, that was a great shot right there. 3 out of 8 Termagants left in that squad. 2 out of 8 now. Really blobbing up those people, destroying those ranged blobs right there. But it looks like we have double Ravener Broods burning up underneath the Wraith Guards as well.
I think he has them on one control button and just jumps them together.
Yeah, I'd buy that. They are moving in perfect synchrony.
Yeah, but Banshees cannot stand against it. The Raveners are a real threat for the Wraith Guard because even though they can shoot so well, they can also melee. It's really depends on how well you can use the Raveners against the Wraith Guard now.
Yeah, taking a look, we have over here on the left. We have the Warriors right now are putting some pressure on your Warp Spiders. The score is tied right now, although you're behind quite a bit. It's 138 to 333. Where are you planning on going from here right now?
Well, as you can see, my attrition tactics worked a little bit. He has no requisition because he has a big upkeep on his multiple unit army, and I'm constantly inflicting some casualties. And although he controls 4 requisition points, that can't give him enough to proceed to take up to tier 3. So I'm just really waiting and trying to use my Wraith Guard to an advantage. At the moment my army is quite effective in countering him, so I'm just waiting to see what he will put out next, maybe a Swarm Lord or something like this, to be able to counter it. It's a resource.
Yeah, we saw another nice infiltrated attack there, like you were saying before, trying to surprise him with the Grab Blades. He got out of the way, but man, look at the Wraith Guards just go, blowing up all of those Termagants over there on the left-hand side. That's looking pretty good. More towards the north, we can see it looks like the Howling Banshees are actually engaging in quite a few Gene Stealers and Warrior Broods up here.
Well, they just hold in the melee while the Wraith Guard do the job.
Gotcha. Okay, keeping them at range, just kind of taking one for the team.
Right.
Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Focusing down here with the Warp Spiders. Warp Spiders are blinking all around. Man, lots of micro happening on both sides here. There's the Grab Blade, totally nullifying the Gene Stealers. That's perfect. They were being kind of harassed.
I need to go for the Warriors because they'll boom the Synapse bomb the Gene Stealers. That's what happened.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's the advice to all elder players. If you see Warriors, kill them first.
And that was a beautiful combat right there. Look at the difference in units right now on the battlefield. You'll see you even have time to go up to tier 3 at this point. And he'd lost. It looks like he lost a Venom Brood and a Warrior Brood. Really brutal there. It looks like he's calling in yet again another Warrior Brood on the right-hand side here.
I think that was a mistake because he should have gone to tier 3 earlier, and instead of trying to out melee already a very powerful army, you see my Banshees are level 4 now. They are a real threat. He went for the Warriors. Not a very good idea.
Yeah, that was a really effective battle there. I was very surprised with the outcome. Lots of different fighting happening all throughout, and in the center there, you just got a ton of casualties out of that. We can see the Gene Stealers once again are just kind of honing in on your Warp Spiders right now, frenzied up there. And
yeah, but it's already in my favor. The units are very high level, and I have Grave Blade, Autarch, and Banshees. Altogether, they create a very powerful melee force.
Yeah, you're really exemplifying this sort of synergy out there. I know that the Eldar tend to work really well with one another, and you kind of have to use all of your abilities in pairing. And this is just very elegant. I really like watching this kind of like last-minute play here. Where you're
and there comes the Eldritch Storm. Watch this, the base.
Oh, baby!
Farsight and Eldritch Storm.
So you're using Farsight on the Farseer there just to kind of scout it out ahead of time, and then bam, dropping
This is
down
the
the
best
Eldritch
way
Storm.
to land a nuke, by the way. If you have a Farseer, wait for him to score a mass retreat, use Farsight, and nuke him in his face. It's cheesy, it's not really fair, but it's the best thing you can do.
Yeah, I mean, you have Farsight, you have Eldritch Storm, those are both available. Oh, and here we see, you were just mentioning that too, using the Grav Blade on the invulnerable Hive Tyrant just to kind of take him out of the equation during the middle of that there. So, beautiful ending there, really brutal, and it really turned around very rapidly. For most of that game, it looked like you were behind, but you were kind of telling me at the beginning that you don't mind burning through victory points at the expense of focusing on, getting the right army out on the field.
Yeah, the Rave Guard was the unit which changed it all. Usually I don't use them because they're slow, and even the simplest squad even scouts can nullify them by going to melee. But this time Schranz didn't really focus his Reveners on meleeing them, or there was always an autarch or benches around to help the Rave Guard, and that really munched his ranged blob. That really was the point which helped me to regain control of already downhill battle.
I love the Eldritch Storm at the end there, and I gotta say, there's a whole lot of people out there. Whenever I show a video that has something really huge like that at the end, where people are just like, "Oh, whatever, he just got lucky with an Eldritch Storm," and I'm gonna make fun of all those people right now because I think that's just awesome. I really think that players should do stuff like that. If the game lets you cast Eldritch Storm on someone's base, do it. It's totally allowable, and it can win you the game. I think that's fine. I don't think it's abusive. I don't think it's cheap. I think it's awesome, and it's fun to watch.
Well, it's certainly not fun when you're getting Eldritched, or even worse, if the enemy is a Chaos player and he runs an Imperial Beast, the most powerful anti-infantry nuke. Yep. There's no way you can escape from that. Eldritch Storm, you can get lucky and not lucky, depending on the distribution of the lightning bolts.
Yeah, I've definitely seen Eldritch Storm do nothing.
All right.
But that's really good. So anyhow, that was a fantastic game. I really enjoyed casting with you, and I enjoyed just kind of chatting with you here today. I hope everybody in the audience had fun with these sort of things. The Meet the Players series has been very popular, and so I was very happy to have you on the show today. Thank you very much for coming, Mr. Lindonin.
Thank you, Harlequin. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, I had a blast here. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm Harlequin. He's Lindonin. Thank you very much for tuning in. Subscribe if you like this. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Have good games, everybody.